Guys, welcome back to Israel. Today, we're taking you to a place that is absolutely massive, incredibly ancient, and completely overlooked by almost everyone. Most tour buses don't even come here because they are blinded by the glamorous ruins of Caesarea nearby. But just a few miles north lies this forgotten giant. Imagine a city so powerful, even Joshua and the armies of Israel couldn't conquer it. A fortress built by the mysterious Sea People, the cousins of the Philistines.
Look at the
That's a huge
giant walls of the temple.
This was the gateway to the ancient world. This place was where the color royal purple was born, a dye worth 3 times more than gold. But that's not all. This place became the home of King Solomon's own daughter. And it didn't end there. When the Romans came here, they built something so huge, even we couldn't believe it when we saw it.
I can't believe we're standing on an ancient...
We start our road by parking at the entrance. A few years ago, there was nothing here. No building, no paved roads, no restrooms. But today, they've really upgraded this place and made it very easy for you to come here. It's actually great to see this park is accessible and wheelchair friendly. They've paved this wide, long path that takes you through the most of the important parts of the ancient site. And the entrance is totally free. Well, at least for now.
So this was a shipyard.
They had a ramp. They think they had a ramp.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I see it. Farther out.
Yeah.
As you look out at these bays, you're seeing the reason this city existed for 3,000 years. In the Bible, this place is often called Naval Dor, which translates to the heights or districts of Dor. It seems like it wasn't just a city, but possibly a whole city-state that controlled the fertile slopes of Mount Carmel right behind it.
So this was big.
And when the Israelites first came into the land and they tried to conquer this place, they couldn't. Dor remained a powerful Canaanite stronghold.
Half of the structure is underwater. Look at that.
Wow.
Half of the structure is underwater. How did they
Wow. What a view. Oh, this is amazing. That was a big wall right there.
Archaeologists discovered something quite peculiar just a few feet away from this giant structure. As they dug deeper into the sand, they came to a layer of destruction from around 12th century CE. At that time, it wasn't even the Canaanites who lived here, but an interesting group of Sea People called the Sikils. Historians believe them to be the cousins of the Philistines, and they know this thanks to the Winamun, an ancient Egyptian scroll describing a massive fleet of ships stationed here.
There's our way down.
Look at those waves. They're coming in so big.
Guys, there's our way down. Let's go.
We decided to go down to the cliffs. Even though it could be a little dangerous in this weather, we couldn't miss the opportunity to take a closer look.
Ancient stones. We're walking on ancient stones. It's amazing.
Water system or something? Oh.
Can you guys feel the water mists hitting you? It's a cistern, yeah.
We're literally walking on some old steps. From the salt, yeah, this is all corroded from the salt.
The salt. You could barely tell there was something here.
Jose, so when we were kids,
We would jump from this cliff down there.
cave.
It's deep enough to jump in. It's a lot of fun.
No.
No jumping. This is dangerous.
Don't do it. Don't come here or jump.
So we spoke about the sea people that used to live here, the Sicils, and that the Israelites could not drive them out. But eventually, they were able to make this part of the kingdom, thanks to King Solomon.
Layers of civilization. And look at all the pottery, probably newly exposed. Like, we can't dig anything out, but just looking at the surface.
One of the cool finds discovered here is a 4-chambered city gate. Just like the one we've seen a few episodes ago in Jerusalem, the Gate of Solomon by the Temple Mount.
We have one chamber of the gatehouse, and this is meant to give you the impression of walking through into the city.
Similarly, there is one just like it right here. Even though some speculated to have been built by King Ahab, but either way, it's a cool tribute to the Hebrew kingdom that once ruled here.
Along the path.
Yeah, you can see this is wall right here.
Hey guys, a couple of quick announcements and we're gonna make them in 29 seconds, so let's get started. Number one, 2026 calendar is available for order. Go to snrisrael.com/calendar to get your copy. And as always, $0 markup and you only pay for printing and shipping. And number two, SNR Tour of Israel is still coming. We're working really hard on it, so we know you've been waiting for some time, but we appreciate your patience. We're trying to make this the best tour we possibly can. We've got the itinerary almost dialed in, and now we're waiting on price estimates from our vendors. So for all who registered, thank you so much, and stay tuned. We can't wait to share more details with you. Okay, back to the video.
So why was this place so valuable to the crown? Why every kingdom that ruled here tried to defend it so vehemently? Some historians believe the answer lies in the naval power. It's a coastal city. We find here massive boat slips and something that looks like a vessel repair shop, like these rock cutouts that would have most likely long ago been boarded up with wooden gates to protect the docking ships from the crashing waves.
You see those square chisel stuff in the rock? I bet there was something here. Maybe a roof or something, or a second level. Maybe a block, a gate.
There's another wall right there.
Yeah.
Basically, our modern-day dry docks.
This is
A
another
ramp.
ramp.
It's
There's
a ramp.
two. Look,
Yeah.
there's one on the other side.
Yeah, a ramp for boats.
But there's another reason why this place was so valuable. This is the Murex snail. Its mucus holds an extremely rare dye called the Tyrian Purple, and it is known as the purple gold because it was so rare and hard to produce that it was worth 3 times more than gold itself. This dye was used to make the royal garments, possibly those worn by Solomon himself. So no wonder King Solomon appointed Ben-Abinadab, his son-in-law, as governor over this city. And the text also mentions his daughter, Tafat. She's the only other daughter of Solomon mentioned by name in the Bible. And what makes this even more interesting is that just a few verses earlier, the text mentions Solomon marrying the daughter of Pharaoh. So could it be that Tafat is related to this marriage? If so, that would make her of Pharaoh's dynasty. And that would explain how Solomon was able to make alliance with the people of Tel Dor, especially that we know how much influence Egypt had over these coastal cities in the land, the Via Maris. So just imagine having Pharaoh's granddaughter living amongst you. But we can't know this for sure because the Bible doesn't make this connection explicitly. But what we can say with much higher certainty is that Solomon's own daughter, the princess of Israel, would have lived right here. And we just might be walking the very same ancient promenade that she once did.
There's a cold plunge,
Where?
cold plunge tub
I got it.
down there. Hey, be careful. You don't have good shoes. This is very dangerous.
Can't come here without trying.
Oh, let's go! Woo!
But it's nice. I want to jump in actually.
This right here is really rough on your foot.
It's like razor blades.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Like walking on glass.
I was going to jump in, but unfortunately, Rhoda was still recovering for a very bad flu. So we had to keep our energies for the final and most impressive spot.
Alright guys, it's gonna be a little sketchy. When the waves are coming, then go, but it's slippery here. Go, go! Oh! Yay!
This massive structure is what remains of a Roman temple. Based on the findings, the archaeologists estimated to have been built sometime around 2nd or 3rd century AD.
Look at the size of those stones and the ramp that's going into the ocean. It's
Wow.
gigantic.
Wow, that's a huge port
Size of each block. Huge.
That's amazing.
There's an ancient seawall right there.
It looks like it was steps. These are here.
Is there a way down from the other side?
Oh, let me find out.
The height?
We can come down, but it's sketchy. So you go from that side.
Babe, I had to climb down this wall, and then there's easy steps for human beings there. It's so nice how clear the water is right here.
Look how it kind of looks flat, but there is a drop there. I think the
Yeah.
rocks end right there, and you can
Yeah.
see the water just flow there. See the water just flow. Uh-oh.
Whoa!
As we made our way through the shores, we realized how huge this place was. On our way out, there was still one more last spot that we wanted to take a look at.
Wow, guys, come check this out. Look at this.
We're walking on top of the ancient amphitheater.
Just like the Roman temple, this too was built in the 2nd to 3rd century AD by the Romans. A beautiful big theater overlooking the gorgeous Mediterranean Sea.
It was built from limestone from Mount Carmel alongside imported granite pillars. The theater was approximately 60 meters in diameter, like the theater in Caesarea.
Ironically, one of the finds in Tel Dor was Roman coins that bear the inscription Holy Dora, ruler of seas. Once thought to be invincible, the ruler of seas now lies in ruins. It's another reminder that all things must come to an end. The destruction of this city and this land was also prophesied and came to fulfillment. Interestingly enough, here we are, 2,000 years later, and there's a nation here, once again. Something that was also prophesied long ago. But there are many more prophecies yet to be fulfilled. One of them so stark that it really makes us rethink of how we should be spending our days while still here.